Good morning, Bachman Middle School. Today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025. It is an A-Day, a Band Day 5. And I am Mrs. Castle with today's Tiger Talk. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so see if you know the answer to this. What is the estimated amount spent on Valentine's Day gifts and celebrations worldwide each year? A, over 100,000, B, over 20 billion, or C, over 77 million? You'll get the answer later. It's Black History Month and a perfect time to learn more about Frederick Douglass, who was devoted to fighting for the rights of African Americans and women.
Frederick Douglass was a public speaker and a writer who fought for the rights of African Americans and women. He was one of the main leaders who helped end slavery, working together with President Abraham Lincoln. Frederick Douglass was born in 1818 in the state of Maryland. Back then, Maryland was a state that allowed slavery. Because he was a slave, Frederick Douglass was not allowed to go to school or learn how to read. Frederick Douglass taught himself how to read because he knew it was so important. When Frederick Douglass was 20 years old, he escaped from slavery. Frederick Douglass became a preacher and got a lot of experience in public speaking. He spoke against slavery. People who spoke against slavery were called abolitionists. Frederick Douglass began speaking across different states, sharing a message of equality and freedom. It was sad. People often mistreated him, but he refused to quit. He became an advisor to President Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln listened to Frederick Douglass. He respected his opinion and he listened to his message. He knew that what Frederick Douglass was saying was true. Finally, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln declared all slaves to be free through the Emancipation Proclamation. For the rest of his life, Frederick Douglass fought for equal rights. He fought for voting rights for African Americans. He fought for equal pay for African Americans in the military. And he fought for a woman's right to vote. He was passionate about everybody being treated with the respect that they deserved. Frederick Douglass, a former slave who became a public speaker, a writer, someone who fought for the rights of African Americans and women.
Let's all be thankful for the return of staff and student thank you notes.
Thank you, Mr. Lund, for making fanny packs cool again. I appreciate you adding humor to my day.
Thank you, mock trial participants, for being so passionate about this project.
Thank you, Miss Castle and Miss Fedora, for dancing and singing in the middle of language arts.
Thank you, students, for not making Mr. Griffiths cry when using the new equipment.
Thank you, students, for always remembering your ID numbers for Mrs. H when you check out books.
Thank you, students, for eating in the cafeteria where we have places and supplies to clean up and not getting those Oreos ground into the carpet outside my room. IYKYK.
Who loves showing their core values here at Bachman? These 10 students. Nice work displaying integrity, responsibility, and compassion. Make sure you stay awake for this one. Here's the 8th grade choir singing Winter Dreams.
Fruits
Well, that's all for today. Have a good one. The answer is over 20 billion. And go get 'em, tigers.